Did the guard find him somehow?
What
Oh,
the hell
no.
just happened?
Oh, it's good to see you guys again. So I didn't want to interrupt. Happy New Year, and
Yeah, Happy
I'm
New Year.
semi-free man now. So it's been so long. It's been so long.
Oh yeah, just to
Hasn't been
catch you up. There are
that
two
long.
children that were murdered, and we're gonna be tried pretty soon because of it.
Oh, he wasn't here.
Oh.
He wasn't here.
Oh no! I haven't been here for like what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Yeah, so they
Lucy killed a child.
Next, I'm pretty sure it was you with the help of Rodin.
So that's
Yeah,
why they're in
wait.
prison.
So I come back to
Yes.
people murdering children. I fucking
They
knew
were
it.
they were dressed up as goblins.
They broke people's kneecaps, Olaf, before.
Yeah,
And that's
they were,
what's
they were
okay to
hurting
murder
people.
children.
We didn't know they were children until Hex
One of them shouted,
and
ouch.
Rodin. Yeah. One shouted ouch, and
I want to see.
Lucy knocked the shit out of one of them with a nat 20.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get executed, and I guess, given false alignment, he can't really help you guys after murdering children.
Only two
They
out of
went
like.
from saving a child to killing one.
Yeah, I know, it was quite fun.
Like, let me get this straight. Is it goblin children or is it actual children?
It was
Actual
actual
children
children
dressed
dressed as goblins.
Oh no.
In some like proper like A-tier costume.
Yeah.
And
They
nobody
went-
nobody was doing like a perception check? Like,
we killed
has-
them.
Yeah.
No one really thought about it, you know, when everything was sort of like, no one really.
Didn't really think about it after you crit one shot them because of how much Robo gets one shot crit. So didn't think about it that much after they go down.
It wasn't, this time it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad.
It could have been a lot worse.
It could
So
have
we-
been.
We did minor damage in this situation. Like we could have been so much worse.
There's about 14 of them and only 2 of them died. Yeah, it could have been so much worse.
But the rest of them got sent to Lamesh.
What did I get into? I was.
Yeah, the children and their families got sent to Lamesh.
What do you want
and
from me,
Marine
guys?
Pride.
I wanted to do good impression. You took a vacation,
Oh.
and now Thor is like, he needs to advocate for child murdering. Like, what the fuck? Time to be
Yeah,
an
but
old
the kids in this
man.
townhouse, the kids are
I-
evil. They buried a little girl alive.
Wait, really?
I decided to play a
Yeah.
game to attack the citizens. The guards
Sure.
didn't get both times.
No.
I'm just wondering, maybe he could have like checked if they were possessed before murdering them. Grappled children, like I feel
Yeah,
like
well, again, we didn't know they were children.
We didn't know until, until Lucy started screaming it. Then Hex whispered it to a few people. So Hex found out first, then whispered it to a few people because he was feeling extremely guilty instead of screaming it out. Then Lucy knocked the absolute shit out of the child, knocking his mask off, and Lucy screamed.
While Lucy's holding one of these children, Robo drop kicked it.
Oh yeah, Robo drop kicks the child while Lucy's
Knowing,
holding
bear in mind, knowing it's a child, Robo still drop kicked it.
in front of guards. And he still gets a nicer prison than we do.
I mean,
Like that's the only part that I was angry at. I didn't care about the nobility part. I cared more about the fact that he drop kicked a child in front of guards.
Well,
Still got a nicer prison.
he's a noble. Nobles get different treatment in Latash.
Yeah. I just wish he got some reparations for that.
I guess this I should set this session out. I think, like, you know, like you walk in like the Simpson meme. This happened. You kind of just want to leave again. Oh, okay.
I
Okay,
think-
let's see.
I think
Let's
Thor
see.
would have been-
Children. I think. I would believe since it's children, we could grapple them and then hand them over to authorities and not be like the judges.
We didn't know they were children. They look like goblins. We didn't say
They look like
goblin
goblins,
children.
the size of
Yeah.
goblins.
And they're as squishy as goblins. I mean, with the amount of times I've said
Well, of course, yes. They were like 7, 8-year-old children.
So,
Goblins are still squishy.
Yeah.
wait, what the hell? Who's that?
Calm
Who's
down.
the giant? Do we have to kill the giant?
Yes.
He's huge.
There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Let me just drag over the tokens that are supposed to be on that map. And then we will start.
Happy to be happy to see you guys. Let's do this. Even if it's gonna be interesting.
Let's go.
I've missed this like problems.
So, we gotta. What the fuck is happening to Roll20 now? We got a quick little update on what happened. The king also gave you.
Give us a letter to send home for the people that we want
Yes.
to the court, to the hearing, and 3 of us chose Catherine. Roden chose Marcus, but didn't give a last name.
Yeah, he couldn't remember Marcus's last name. Oh, which was quite funny.
I think Robo also chose Catherine. I'm trying to remember who. Hero chose Damien. And we were like shouting, we were just saying these names out loud. We were just throwing these big names out.
Yeah, I remember. Let me just.
You guys would survive actual prison, just so you know.
Lucy almost got hit by a guard for screaming at Chester.
Yeah, he almost fucking clocked you. Okay, so we will start from where
We
more.
technically get a long rest. It's a shitty long rest.
Shitty long race.
Oh, and then I don't know if you see, but Thor, you also got a level up.
Yeah, level up and all of your attributes go up by 1.
Wait, all our attributes go up by 1.
Did you
Yeah.
not read my Merry Christmas message? You
That's
bitch!
what I'm saying. These guys never read. We had a tell Robo when he popped into chat one day.
Hex, I had to tell you.
Yes.
Oh, well, I will be very honest with you. Like December has been like one of the worst months, even though it's supposed to be one of the best months. Like
What the
school
hell happened to my
was-
Discord now?
Wonderful time of the year.
Because like my school was like, hey, what if you guys had like exams during Christmas period, huh?
I wrote you all a nice Christmas message and I gave you a little gift and you didn't even read
I see
it.
it now. Oh, that's so nice. And then that 20. Oh my
If I had any feelings, Thor, you just hurt them. But I don't, so
Wait,
you're
you don't-
you're fine.
oh.
You're fine because I don't have feelings.
You don't have feelings?
No, I do not have feelings.
I object.
You know nothing. You can all thank.
You should show all off to my fucking prison cell compared to theirs. It'd be hilarious to see again.
Lazy boy in the corner.
I think Robo should get shanked in prison.
By who? By who? The fridge?
His mini fridge,
Okay.
his a 5-course meal with his, you know, entrees and appetizers and desserts and beautiful wine and everything that he gets for free. Entertainment. If there was TV, you'd probably have a TV.
I've been travelling with you, Lucy, so this style isn't that bad to be fair.
Conjugal visits, you know, if you wanted.
X, I know my camera's off, but I'm giving you the middle finger right now.
Don't care. Didn't ask. Well, it's
Okay.
Popeyes and Gret.
Okay, so technically, Moria, you would have seen all of this happen. You were just hiding in the tree while all of this
I was
happened.
invisible.
Yes.
I was just hiding in the tree.
Well, he wasn't here for
Alright.
that session, so you know.
I was intimidating them from up in the branches. It's fine.
Yeah, with your cookbook, I will make a goblin charcuterie board.
That's just a normal charcuterie board, but instead of cheese, it's just green cheese. It's just cheese that's been dyed green.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh, my tummy is just fucking tracking stiff just thinking about that. Ugh. Ugh. I couldn't find the English word. Just deal with it.
Spasms.
Yeah, something like that. My brain broke on that one. So you'd have seen what happens. Have you met? I can't remember if you've met Thor.
No,
No, I haven't.
Well, that fucking helps.
Wait, who hasn't met him?
Moria. Moria.
rat.
The tiny kobold.
Yeah.
Rat.
Okay, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. Wait, do we still
I
have the?
would say that the party has mentioned him because I need to make this easy on myself. Because I would say the party has mentioned him. They would have mentioned what he looks like, so you would know immediately, basically, who that is. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Who that is when you do spot him. Elias, you've been here for I can't remember how long. I don't think you said how long. So you can either decide if you've arrived, you know, a couple of days, a couple of weeks, if you've just arrived. But the city of Latash is really beautiful. You can see majority of the people that live here, they're beyond noble. The way that they dress, the way that they walk, the way that they talk, and the city itself sort of tries and brags about how rich it is. There are fountains everywhere. It's super green because they brag about that they have majority of the water resources, because they have the farm resources and they export all. So it is quite something to see. Moria, as you sort of like drop down from the tree, you do see this tall black dragonborn sort of making his way up the path, and he sort of like fits the description of what the fuck just happened. Don't ask.
It's a good description.
Stop
If you
it.
want a description, well, you
Stop
would
it.
see it is black.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, go for it. Let's pull up your thingamajiggy.
So you would definitely see black dragonborn like a chromatic eyes. Is that red?
Okay.
He is quite in black. You can see he has a lot of battles, the religious symbol it is, but that is also a short sword. So, yeah, that would
Moria.
be a very short and simple description of him.
Look up Moria, give a quick description.
Okay, so Moria is a like 1'1" size kobold. And the sword is behind.
He's always angry.
Always. Anywhere and everywhere.
Hungry. Okay.
Hungry.
Yeah. You can see a holy demeanor does not match with the holy symbol that he's carrying.
Oh, he also carrying a holy symbol. Okay. Can I do an insight to see like what?
A little overwhelmed and confused, not seeing your party members and then just seeing this little creature that looks quite interesting and weird, also having a holy symbol, but you're far too distracted to actually take any notice. And you sort of, as you are walking, almost looking a little bit lost, not sure where he is going. Elias, you can give a quick description of what they see.
They see Asimar about 6'1", with cracked skin and faint divine light shining through. Currently wearing a cowl, like covering his face and hands.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, what are you guys doing? Moria, you just jumped from the tree, seeing what happened, the guards taking all of the party members away. Thor, you arrive, and there's a bit of still leftover chaos. People are talking, and you can sort of like feel the tension in the air, and you pick up the little pieces here and there, about goblins. 2 kids were killed, and they're off to prison. Well, you guys wonder what is gonna happen, and they can't believe that they killed the children. They were just playing a harmless little prank, things like that. Sort of what and Elias, you also hear this as the people are basically going about.
Okay, but I didn't witness.
No, you didn't witness it. You basically stepped in on the aftermath of what happened. I will spare your character that.
Okay, thank you. Do I know if Moria and Elias was a part of this or witnessed this, or am I just meeting them now?
You're just meeting them now. You're seeing these people for the first time, but you're not seeing your own party members. Give
Also, I
me
don't
give
even
me a
know if this would
perception
put my
check.
party member-
Yeah, you don't know where they are. Give me a perception check. Did I not pull you guys over? No, I'm fucking such a loser. What the
Hold on.
fuck is wrong with me? I'm just like sitting on the map and I'm wondering why you guys are moving your characters and like what the hell is It's been a while, okay? Not just for you guys, but for me as well. So it's been a while. So I also have to sort of get back into the swing of things. But yeah. Oh, with the 21, you hear very familiar descriptions of the people. Well, you know, I say people loosely. I use that term very loosely. That were taken away to prison, who are responsible for killing 2 of the children, and it sounds very similar to the people you travel with.
Oh. Only simple kissing and pray for them and then time to go. I'll just walk up to these Elias and Borgia because they look like adventurous as well. And I will be like, good day, gentlemen. I hate to take your time here, but I was wondering, do you have any idea what might have happened here with the children scandal and who might have been behind it? Well, it's not in town as this happened, but people are quite upset about this, as I can hear. So I was wondering if you could elaborate anything else to this cause.
Moria will look up at Thornton, kind of recognize him, and just say, well, I met your friends earlier, and we kind of saved a girl from being buried alive, and basically after that we kind of rescued her, and then a couple of days later when we came back, this entire park was overrun by what we believed to be goblins, and they were viciously attacking everybody. Everybody was screaming, everybody was crying for help, and because of the party being who that they are and wanting to help, they immediately sprang into action and rushed to save the townsfolk. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a prank from the kids that we only discovered after doing, unfortunately, unreparable damage to 2 of them. And from what I've seen, the town's guard didn't take too lightly to us helping, instead saying that we murdered the kids instead of the kids being told they were wrong. So yeah, luckily for me, I was out of sight when this happened, and I could manage to evade the guards. But I think they're in trouble, maybe a bit more than what they think themselves.
Wait, so just to get this clear, my party has murdered 2 children because of a festival prank, I suppose? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that news. Are you traveling?
In their defense, I kind of joined up with them to help, and since I've been walking, well, basically traveling alone, it's a bit easier to travel in a party. But in the I have to come to the party's defense. Even though the act itself was horrendous, it's the costumes that the kids were wearing were very, very well made. It was indistinguishable from an actual goblin, and only once we heard one of the goblins kind of cry out in pain did we start to realize that these might not actually be goblins. So it is a very difficult situation. The one side of me is not condemning them, but does not agree with it. The other side of me is kind of, we tried to help, and unfortunately, it went south.
I can get behind.
Can I just say,
anyone
I
as well.
love how articulate Morja is for a fucking kobold.
Sorry, what?
I love
I'm
how.
very charismatic.
Yes, I love it. It's
Oh.
like his vocabulary is like fucking spectacular. What the fuck is wrong with my internet? Like seriously.
I'm just thinking this little fucker's a liar. He was telling us how much he wanted to fucking eat children at the start. And now he's telling us a different story. This little fucking liar.
You're not there.
Like I said, I've got two parts of me. I'm just hiding the one at the moment.
Inside me, there are two wolves. One wants to eat children, the other one wants to be a massive fucking hypocrite.
Fucking liar.
Well, my charisma is 20, so I'm pretty sure I can BS my way through anything.
Yep, and you don't know
I-
what he's saying, whether he's telling the truth or lying, and and Thor has no idea.
I'm slowly leaving out the fact that I helped beat up the children.
Hey,
That's not important.
It's not I know it was trying to help, but they could have just subdued the goblin. Like, in worst case, this would. A lot of different places has different cultures. I've learned from traveling, and I think they could at least have checked. But I also see the point. They were trying to help. I guess since I have not anything to do with this, I'll try to see if I can bail them out, talk to the guards, persuade them that we are to actually save the townsfolk and the culture. I don't know if we have to pay a price of any sort, or what we can do for the families, but as it is of now, I need more information. Do you know where they were taken?
I just know the guards walked away with him. So, do you what way did they go?
They went. Ooh, that is way too much. They went this way.
Okay.
What is this way?
As far as I see, they kind of just followed this path
No, it's
out
okay.
into the city.
Permit
Well-
me to assist. Forsooth, by the lore of the soul behind me, it doth appear to be a mishap.
Yes, I understand. It seems like I have an overview now. I haven't seen it in person, and I do not support what has happened here, but I also understand there was misunderstanding even in this horrendous acts. I wish I was there to have made a more peaceful situation out of it, but as it is now, we just have to be sorry for the families, and let's see what we can do for our fellow party members. Are you gonna join, or are you sensitive to be around the guards as of now?
No, I'm fine. I can turn invisible when I want. So, if they do try and pursue me, I'll just vanish. But I doubt that people saw me because of my stature.
Okay.
Is he breaking out of fucking prison?
I guess the only, I don't know if you guys have a better plan, but I would like to try to talk with the guards and see what we can get out of it and what the customs is, what the punishment lastly will be.
You better hope that you better hope that this place takes its laws like Germany, where it's not illegal to break out of prison.
Just illegal to break property.
Right.
It's illegal to do any other crimes while breaking out of prison.
Funny, funny.
I'm gonna turn to Elias and just ask. So I see that you're new here, and unfortunately you've kind of stumbled into a big mess of a situation at the moment. Do you feel up to give us a hand? I can promise the party, even though they're a ragtag bunch of people that's kind of thrown together, they're a good couple of characters.
I shall endeavor to assist in whatsoever manner I may.
Awesome! I'll cook you something special when we get to camp.
Wonderful.
You guys are gonna get locked up for voluntary manslaughter.
Basically, oh.
And that's gonna come with a $1,500 fine or bail, I should say.
Deep fried toast. What's more I'm making?
Idea. I'll be keeping an eye out for any roadkill or unsuspecting people that nobody would miss.
Or the children that were accidentally killed.
No, I won't go that far. Unless it's the boy that buried your sister. Then all deals are off the table. Yeah. Okay. So I'll kind of lead the party to where I saw them taking our friends. Well, party members.
I will also go that pathway and see who we can, like, by asking, stand by, if we can find a way to check.
Okay, so you guys are making your way basically to the prison.
To the prison, yeah.
Okay.
Just as a precaution, I am going to cast invisibility on myself. Just to
while
scope things
leading
out.
the group.
No.
Okay. So you are invisible, and the other two of you you start to make your way. It's not too difficult to find. You can basically clearly see where it is, and there are quite a few guards sort of surrounding it as well. As you approach and you basically want to enter, they do stop you. Down. Can we help you?
Greetings. My name is Orn, and I heard there's a tragic news has happened post party. I would like to know what the customs are, as well as talk to the party to understand what can be done to atone for this sin.
Are you referring to the bunch that killed the children?
That's what I've heard. I just came into town. I'm still trying to gather the detail, but as far as that, I think so.
He stays quiet sort of for a little bit. Normally, we don't really allow
I very much understand so. I know it's an inconvenience. I would really like to ask though, because I would at least like to confirm that side of story, as well as I don't know who I can talk to regarding if how you let's say, is there gonna be a trial? Are they just gonna are they already sentenced to stay in jail for some time, or what is the punishment that awaits them?
Okay, we decided to parlay with the captain of the watch to amend this most grievous injustice.
Well, they will have I guess trial in front of the king, who will then decide their fate.
I see. And I would like to help advocate for my party that even though this mistake has been made, that what I know of them, that they don't wish to hurt innocent people, especially children, as far as I know. And this is why I wish to hear the side of the story, so I can also try to help them. If they did it maliciously, I don't want to have anything to do with them, but I doubt knowing them, or anything to do with them, but I doubt knowing them, or how I know them, that it's malicious.
He sort of gives a sigh, and then he nods. Sure. What I don't see the harm. The king has already left, so
I see. I can leave my weapons behind here, if that will make it more comfortable and make you less inconvenient for you to let me in as well.
he sort of gives a chuckle. Was going to ask you to do that in any case.
I see.
Both
I'm
of
just
you.
uncertain about the customs as well, to be honest. I don't often visit prisons, as I don't really have a reason to be in one.
Yeah, so they will basically strip both of you from your weapons. They'll ask you to put it in separate sort of containers, and then they'll add your names onto it.
Can I ask if I can keep my my guardian emblem, like my holy emblem with me? Not guardian emblem, my emblem.
Yeah, your holy symbol. He nods. Yes, you may keep that.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
And he'll then turn to Elias, and if he's carrying any weapons or anything, they'll ask him to put it in the... Fuck my brain. Fuck. In one of the boxes, the containers.
Mm-hmm. Do we also lose our armor, like our plate armor?
No, he won't. They won't take the armor, just your weapons.
Apparently, this but a walking thing.
Does it look like just a walking cane, or does it look like a possible weapon?
I mean, technically it's a cane, so yeah.
Power is like no.
The sticks can hurt.
Yeah, well, this is like different. He'll be a little bit hesitant, but he'll say that you can keep it if you 100% need it.
Elias, just as point of reference, somebody doesn't catch Lord of the Ring references.
Yeah, I don't. I only know some of them. I've never watched it, so.
Okay.
And I'm planning on as well. So I might catch some here and there, but not all of them. No. Same with Star Wars and Star Trek. Don't come for me. Like. Okay. He will then take you guys through the door, and he will lead you down some steps. Moria, are you following them?
I'm definitely following them very close behind Thor that my armor doesn't make a sound. So basically that's whatever they hear, they think comes from Thor.
Okay. So he leads you
And I'm
through.
keeping my sword off the ground.
Okay. So he leads you through a door. Give me a perception check as you go through the door.
Who of us?
Yeah. Well, all three of you, if you want to. If you're sort of like looking around.
19. I'll look around.
Through the doorway, around the arches, you see these interesting sort of runes that are carved into the archway, and they're giving off this sort of like soft blue glow.
Would I have any chance of knowing what kind they are?
You can give me a history check. Elias, you can do the same if you want to.
6.
I'm definitely doing a history check. Is it history or arcana?
For them, it's history.
Please.
What did you roll, Elias?
9.
No.
They look pretty to me.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're really pretty with the light blue glow. No, Moria, you also don't know what these are. The moment that you step through, it's sort of like.
Hold on. I want to see something. Before we do anything, I want to see something.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've got luck on my side.
Interesting.
Do I not have luck? I always choose luck.
Didn't you have it on this one? Let's have a look. My internet is that. You do not have luck. But what you do have is you have guidance. Before you. I think his internet died because I didn't hear him. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Back. Uh-oh.
This
He might have internet issues. Because my internet is also wonky. Oh, shit. They
I'm
all...
about to murder Jester. I'll spend the rest of my life in here atoning for my sins after I murder Jester. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, like as soon as they go in, I was gonna start singing it. But I'm just like, no, it's gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna not do it. Oh shit.
Or is it just your mic that's not lacquer? don't see him typing, so I don't think he can hear. The light's lighting up every now and then. Okay, so you can hear. Okay. You don't have luck, but you don't have luck, but you do have guidance that you can use. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that?
That was Robo.
User may be having trouble connecting to the call. That's the first time I've seen that thing next to someone's name.
You know, Thor should just come to my prison cell. You know, Thor should just come to my prison cell.
Well,
I know,
Thor is
I could
about
have
to
visits.
find out. Thor is about to find out where the hell Robbo was taken when he sees that he's not with the other plebs.
Probably thinking, oh man, this guy's probably in like fucking maximum security prison or some shit. Dude killed 17 guards.
Yeah, that makes it a 13. It's still not high enough, unfortunately.
You'll be sad to know that Robo got slain.
So he leads
One of
the.
One of the kids hit a critical strike and I had a fatal heart attack.
So he leads you through the doorway, and Elias and Thor, you both feel the moment that you walk through, it's almost like every molecule of your magic gets suppressed. And out pops Moria. His invisibility drops. As you
Hear me shout.
as the guard hears that, he sort of like turns around, he gives a little shocked, almost like little jump. He's like, where the fuck did you come from?
The street musician.
How many guards are there in the one? At the door.
That you can see, yes.
Well, I'm already basically destined for prison at that point because I snuck into jail with my weapons. So
Just say you're
I'm
imagining.
gonna throw a Hail Mary and try and intimidate
God.
the guard. Yeah, but I'm carrying a great sword behind me, so it's not really that easy. So as a Hail Mary, I'm gonna intimidate the guard to say that he didn't see anything.
That's
You're
not
just high.
intimidation. That's a more like a persuasion.
I'm not there.
You're drunk. You're drunk. You're imagining this. Nightmare.
So if you
Oh,
Got a 13.
Wait, what is the persuasion for? What did I miss?
to try and convince the guard that he didn't
You cannot
see.
see the guy pop into existence with like a bajillion weapons.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
my
This
Jedi
is-
powers are weak.
This is some Fallout New Vegas shit right now.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't. For fuck's sake. Why did we sneak into prison? Can I?
You guys are just digging a bigger hole for all of
I
you.
heard his oh no in the back when I described the runes because he knew exactly what those were.
Oh,
He
okay.
knew
You know what?
exactly what those were.
So the guards are with us here now, right?
Say again.
No, he doesn't.
Like the guards is now like with us now, right?
No,
Every
he's,
time.
well, he's standing with you as you walked through. You walked through and you're about to go down the steps, and he turned around the moment that he heard Moria, and Moria is now trying to convince him that he either does not see him. Just give me 1 second. And that was not, he's not persuaded at all. That's a fucking high modifier, fucking +9. What the fuck? And he sort of just like looks down at him and all the weapons and everything. You were supposed to.
I'll just smile at him and hold out my great sword. You can keep this for now.
Surely, I does believe the blade to be a sacred tenet of his faith. Surely, he wouldn't take it away from him.
Give me persuasion.
25.
Wait, we all have so high persuasion.
Oh my goodness, fucking 25. You see him hesitate slightly, looking at Thor's holy symbol and then also seeing Moria's holy symbol. And he sort of like stays quiet, and you can see there's this fucking war going on in his head because weapons are not allowed, but also, you know, this whole religion thing. I guess and he looks to Moria as like, you can keep it, but if you try anything, you will be thrown either. Oh fuck. Are you back?
Back.
There we go. You can keep it, but if you try anything, you will either be killed or thrown into prison. Do I make myself clear?
Okay. Crystal clear.
He
Sorry.
gives a nod. Let's take a quick 5-minute break. I just quickly need to go tuck my tiny human into bed. And then also I'm gonna refill my water bottle as well. Gives me a time to stretch my legs. So let's just take a quick 5-minute break. I'll be right back.
I have a feeling I would have gotten inspiration if I would have fully determined myself to sing that to myself at least.
Can you guys please stop trying to get into prison? We have a fucking court date. You guys can't just wait for like a day.
No,
War is the one that can't wait.
because if it goes to court,
Wait,
then we have to deal with the king.
okay, I want to see if I can. I can't wait to use persuasion as well. I have a +13.
Oh my god.
Very charismatic people we have here.
Yeah.
I think Lucy might be like one of the few people that are not charismatic. He has a -1.
No, no.
But that was because he used to look like a ugly motherfucker. Like his original, Jeff, Elias, you don't have to worry about what he used to look like. Here, I'll show you what it used to look like, real quick.
Do I need to be worried?
Yes.
Do I need to mentally prepare myself?
I had an artist draw a cute version of it.
Ah.
There we go. That's without the mask. His face looks like his jaw was like reminiscent of, I think, Melina from Mortal Kombat, and he had a dragon, partial dragon forearm as his left hand.
I mean, the cute version is probably okay. If you would have like a, you know, real life version, it would be like no
Real
thanks.
life version would have been really bad,
Yeah.
and I actually thought about doing that.
I am actually quite curious as
The
to how
next
it
course
looks.
of food is being prepared as I speak.
Yeah. But you don't have to worry about that because he had his arm cut off and his jaw ripped out just so he could get a proper arm and mouth.
Never ripped your jaw off. You can't prove it. Innocent until proven guilty.
I'll be right
I
back.
didn't say who did, but thanks for telling him.
Played tug of war with his face and I won.
Played tug of war with his face and I won. That could be taken in so many different ways.
I watched the stream when that happened, and the thing that caught me, like I was rolling on the floor, was you willingly lying down for them to chop your arm off, and it took how many swings to take it off again?
It took him 3 swings
Oh, yeah.
to fully
took
cut
it-
off his arm.
Yeah, it took the great Marcus 3 swings. It only took me 2 attempts to pull his jaw off by hand.
And,
Just
and
saying.
Lucy was offering to rip his own jaw off because he knows his own strength. And he doesn't.
With your rolls, you'd have
Then-
rolled on that one and passed
Then
out.
we went. No, we got it. We got it. We did not got it.
I did. My second attempt. That was all it took. 2 attempts.
I think Marcus hurt Lucy more than anything because he was using his greatsword, which was doing 2d6 per strike.
Just the fact that we just all took great pleasure in doing it to you.
Yeah.
It had to happen. Like there was no, it weren't happening. It was. You didn't have. You did not have a say in the matter. It was going to happen.
Okay.
One way or
I'm back.
another, it was going to happen.
And we made Lucy marginally prettier by doing so. It was fine.
Yeah, but the charisma
No, we
modifier
made him-
didn't get changed.
We made him fucking bearable to look at.
Yeah, no woman's going to pass out in the tavern by looking at you again.
Yeah.
Okay, is everybody back?
Yeah.
Back.
Okay.
Now we get to go to the prison map. Where Jester is at 922.
Texas is sleeping in the middle of his cell.
Okay. As the three of you are laid down the prison steps, the first sort of like thing that hits your nostrils is like the mix of urine and blood. It's really fucking strong. It's quite overwhelming. And he basically starts leading you sort of forward, waiting for you to sort of catch up. And you almost hear this low rumble coming from the right.
I can't seem to move my thing.
Can you not? That is so weird. Why? Because you don't have... There's always fucking token issues. There we go. It's not a session unless someone's token doesn't work. So yeah, you sort of like hear a low growl and rumble coming from this area here. And so it just gives a weight as you guys... And you also see that majority of the blood does seem to run from whatever happens on that inside and sort of just runs underneath the floor into this side. And he walks basically over the bridge on this side, basically stopping in the middle here. I'll just drag your tokens over. It'll be a lot quicker. Because I assume all three of you are coming with. And you see your dearest old friends. Except Robbo. You don't see Robbo.
What?
But he stops in the middle as like, you have 10 minutes and then you have to be out of here. To make it quick.
Understood.
Oh, that is loud. Ow.
Okay, let's do a quick why do I not have them? Let's start with Hex. A quick description of what Elias sees when he looks at you.
Well, normally you'd see me in a dark red and blue cloak, but I think we're all in like some robe thing at the moment.
Yeah, you're all in this like scratchy tunics.
You just see blonde hair. At the moment, my eyes are shut because I'm asleep, but if they're normally open, they'd be glowing a red. And I'm I am 6 foot, and I'm a slender, muscular build, and I'm asleep in the middle of the sun.
Okay. Lucy.
You see a 5'5" astral elf with black and red eyes. His with blue tattoos that seem to be ghost-like, and almost jet black hair. He is right now meditating, just trying to relax and stay calm in this matter.
Okay,
Doing his best not to do anything stupid.
and as usual, I can never find Jester's fucking image.
Let's just say Jester's where she belongs.
Jester, you see I think it's 4'5", if I remember. Yeah, like 4 foot satyr with ginger hair with pink tips. Her horns are dyed in alternating colors of red and blue. Her makeup's a little messed up at the moment because she cried a little when being put in jail, trying to do her whole innocent puppy eyes ordeal. But right now she is trying to make balloon animals out of the bones. It is at 916 of beers on the wall.
Okay. Yeah, you do spot some other people as well. The three of you will notice as well on the ceiling and across all of the prison bars the same type of glow with the runes that are basically carved into the ceiling as well as on all of the bars. But yeah, the guard will not step away. They're still there, but they give you a little bit of space, so you can have your conversation.
Just to clarify then quickly, the ruins, does it only dispel when you walk through them, or is this entire place anti-magic?
The entire place is anti-magic. So it dispels the magic the moment that you walk in, and then it suppresses it and dispels it. Yes. Because otherwise, anybody could basically just teleport themselves out of prison. Or Misty Step, or whatever it is that you want to use. So it just basically makes sense. So the three of you that's basically in prison, as you're sitting there and feeling sorry for yourselves for being locked up, the guard sort of bashes on the bars with his baton, sort of like just to jolt you awake. You seem to have some visitors. You have 10 minutes.
All right, thank you for the time. And I will go to, I don't know who I will start with, but I guess I'm here by Hex, so be. Well, Hex, you are quite in trouble, aren't you? Not the best move to murder children, perhaps.
No. They attacked the town dressed as rather convincing goblins.
I see.
Mistakes were made.
I will go in a bit closer, like with lower voice, and say, if I contact your family, can they deal with any help you in this case at all? Or do you have any? I don't know your background, but from what I saw when I met you first time and your family and friend, it seems like at least your family should have some influence. Or is that something you're trying to use?
We did send letters, but something tells me I'd much rather have you go and talk to my family personally. Instead of hoping the letters get where they get to. And yeah, so maybe if you could go and talk to my aunt personally.
I need to hear your side of the story first. You're saying that the reason you murdered 2 children was to try to save people, correct?
Yeah, so he come down and he said it was just a harmless prank, but then said that someone pretty much had their kneecap caved in, and they were hitting people with clubs and actually hurting people. And we'd just found a little girl who'd been buried alive by her friends, so instead of waiting, we just acted on it.
Does they not know that you buried, like, that the girl was alive?
Yeah, we told them.
Do they believe you?
Don't know whether they believe us or not.
I see.
But yeah, so, and then, yes, as I said, mistakes were made, and after the first 2 mistakes were made and we actually finally figured out what they were, there was no more, shall we say, use of deadly force.
Can I do an insight to see if Hex has lied about his story or not?
Sure, go for it.
10. I don't know.
I ain't even gonna try like this. I'm not lying. I'm just being complete outright and open with you.
No, it's just like.
Yeah, but it makes sense why he would. I mean, he doesn't know you guys that well, so.
Yeah.
And this is a very shitty and shady situation to be in.
If you do need more information, I can even tell you whose hands the children fell to. And also, by the way, you'd be able to see like Hex is literally distraught. Like he's, you can see he's not happy with himself. Full stop. He is literally sat in the cell, and he hasn't moved since where they put him. That's it. He's stayed there in the same place.
Hex, I will do my best to help you as possible, but on one condition. in the future, if we have a tense situation, I want violence to be last resort. If it can't be helped, I'm willing to do violence, but I want it to be last resort.
Yeah, so far, as I said, if you need more proof of anyone, as I said, I hope you can the children file too.
Can you give promise on your name that what you just said, that you will choose violence as last act, that you will uphold them?
Promise on my name.
All right.
Promise on my family's name.
All right. I will very much do the best I can. I'll try to talk to the guards, see if there's any way we can even the things out, or in worst case, I'll go to your family and ask them for help. All right. I understand there was an unfortunate misunderstanding, but yeah. I'll try my best, guys. Hang in there. Are you anybody talking to other people in the cells? Am I the only?
Yeah, I guess I'll talk to Lucy.
Mhm.
I guess he's sitting in a cell in the middle now.
So he got up and started walking towards the actual bars.
Okay. Art thou the soul that did slay the innocents?
Well, I punched him, but I didn't slay him. We had to stop them one way or another and show that what they were doing is not right and has consequences. They were using violence as a game, and I don't really like condoning violence as a game. So I just showed them it's not fun when people fight back. The only problem is that I kind of punched one a little too hard and his mask fell off, and realized a little too late that they're children.
But must it conclude in death's embrace?
No. Well, two of them did, but I don't know who did it. I was focused on a different group of them. There's about 14 in total, and two of them fell. So we had our hands full.
Thou knowest not who smite children.
Like I said, I didn't know until it was too late. I kind of knocked one out in a very hefty way, and realized when the mask fell off.
It does appear as a mishap.
It 100% is, and hopefully the court date that we have is hopefully it goes peacefully. If anything, I'm willing to work to cleanse our name. I don't know about the others, but I just see it as a giant mishap. Giant
I can
accident.
let the mind aid, but don't expect anything.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just waiting for the court date, but I appreciate the offer. And what's your name?
My name is Elias. What is that?
Oh. My name's Lucy. I just want to know if anything goes wrong, I know who to scream at. And Lucy gives a nice big smile.
Charming.
Wait, Robo's not in prison? Am I blind?
Oh, they took Robo to a different facility.
What?
Yeah, apparently his noble status and drop kicking a child in front of the guards brings him to a nicer prison.
Oh, we don't know he's in a nice prison.
Yeah, you don't know.
Brings him to a different prison.
Yeah, you just know that he's in a different prison. You don't know that he's in the fancy prison.
Well, regardless, I think the
The
prison's
holiday-
nicer than this one. at this point.
Well, it's you won't know because no one told you where he is. They just told you he's in a different prison. So he could be in a worse prison for drop kicking a child. So yeah, you don't know his current situation.
Well, as far as we know, he's in a different prison. Don't know if it's for the papers or if it's for drop kicking a child.
Fair one.
How does one even drop kick a child?
He as but bear in mind we had already found out they were children at this point.
Yeah, we found out, and I was holding the kid up, and he decided to jump onto the fountain, and then just go straight at the kid. Like,
You guys shut up.
You're not there. You can't say anything. You're in a fancy prison.
God damn, invoke the fifth at least. Holy shit.
Who's trying to get back at you for being the building?
Someone's a little sour over that.
I would very much like to ask one of the guards about something as well.
They are close by. They're
Yeah, I wanna
basically
walk up.
standing there.
Yes. Greetings. My name is Four, and my companions are the ones sitting in the cell. Understanding from the story, they very much did a wrongful deed, but they did it in a heroic attempt to save the townspeople. I know that shouldn't go unpunished, and that's not what I'm advocating for, but I would like to at least speak with the captain guard what the possibilities are for my fellow party members, if that's a possibility.
The captain is not currently here. He is with the king.
You have a vice captain?
That would be me, yes.
So, vice captain, what can I call you?
What is it that you want? He says a little irritable.
I want to make sure I've understood something. Is it a tradition in your city that the children dress up and then go around beating, that they can go a bit wild, realistically, with hitting the townsfolk with the clubs?
I won't say it's a tradition. It's probably the second time that it's happened.
What happened the first time? Any injuries? Any death accounted for?
Well, no death of children, no.
What about adults?
No, there were some injuries. Some of the children got a little excited and things escalated, but nothing serious, no.
Well, as far as I understand, a little girl was about to be buried alive, correct? Has this been confirmed?
That is a completely separate incident
But it is
that
not really
happened
a separate-
before this.
But that is definitely not why it's a separate incident. If already some of the townspeople were in danger, and a party member already helped them, they were suggesting or having a feeling that something was going on. Magic is, after all, a thing here, as well as bugs being able to evolve at a very fast rate. That shapeshifters also exist at this point.
Well, apparently the little girl was buried by her older brother and his friends. as a prank.
Was there any way of warning for guests or travelers that if they visited this town, they would have known beforehand that a prank would have taken place of hitting the townsfolk?
Dude, this isn't the court. Save it for the court, damn it. Jesus.
He kind of just gives a shrug. Probably not, but that is not my decision to make. They will have their hearing in front of the king and they will make their case and he will decide what happens to them.
Understood. That is all what I just wanted to hear. Thank you for your time.
Excuse my interruption. When would this sitting be?
Are you talking about the hearing?
Yeah.
He sort of gives a sigh as if he's really not in the mood for this and he would rather be somewhere else. As far as I know, it's tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I have nothing else to discuss as well. I think I have asked the question I would like to ask. So I will just head out as well.
Okay, so if you guys are finished, they will start escorting you back out. And as you are almost by the stairs, you see another guard come down. And Thor, you would know who this is. Hix's aunt. And she looks pissed. She's basically so mad that she doesn't recognize Thor as she walks.
Wait, is it a Hex's?
Yes, Hex's aunt.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Excuse me. You are family member of Hex? I don't know if I get to stop her.
She will stop, but very annoyed because she's here with a purpose, and it takes her a second or two to recognize Thor. And she looks surprised because she heard Hex and his party is basically in prison, but now Thor is standing on the outside ready to head up the stairs. I'm not sure what's going on right now.
You want a quick filler on it, or would you rather hear from Hex himself?
Well, I would appreciate it because the last time I heard, Hex and his party was in prison for killing children.
I am very sorry that wasn't there to stop it, but it seems to be the case. Apparently so. I just talked to your family member Hex that him and his party, I was not in town while this happened, but a tradition here of children dressing up as goblins and hitting the townsfolk while the townsfolk pretend to go in panic was happening, and without checking if it was actually enemies, the party went overboard, including Hex, and they are now conspired to have killed 2 children. Or they're going to court tomorrow with the king for it. I talked to the guard. It seems that nothing was advertised for this. I don't want to compel saying that it was the right thing to kill children. I'm very disappointed that they did it, but apparently there was no warning and they only tried to do the great thing, which doesn't excuse it. But this is the rundown. They did kill 2 children, and I'm trying also to figure out what to do. But it seems like for now, in my power, I can only wait for the hearing tomorrow with the king and what I've heard from the vice captain about the not friendly knowledge, common knowledge to visitors to the town.
No, they don't generally allow visitors. I got a letter that I was supposed to come down and find out what's going on before the hearing.
Yes.
So yes, but thank you. Let me go and speak to Valmu and see what he has to say.
If you may require any assistance, I'll be more than happy to help in this situation. But otherwise, I wish you the best. So try to put something.
She gives a nod and then she walks off with the guard. And she stops in front of Hex's cell. I don't know if Thor and Elias followed her or if they left.
I live. I think it's a family matter. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for outside and
Okay.
then wait for her to see if there's anything.
And Moria, is he staying or did he also leave?
No, you lived with
Okay, but he also left.
the full
Okay.
and
Okay. No worries. Your internet is worse than mine, my guy.
lied. Counting his luck, he thought that he wasn't arrested.
Catherine stops right in front of Hex's cell. And she just sighs and just shakes her head, and he can see that she is beyond pissed and disappointed and annoyed. And if he was not behind bars, she would probably rip his head off. And she's kind of just standing there staring at him, not really knowing how to start, almost as if she's trying to sort of gather herself before she absolutely loses her shit. You had better explain yourself, Valmu.
So, you know the woman you sent us to help, the quest you gave us?
Yes.
Turns out the little girl's brother and his friends had buried the little girl alive, and we had managed to save her. And at that time, people started screaming and started getting attacked by odd wooden clubs in the town. The king informed us that someone had their knee shattered by a club, and it looked to us that in these pristine goblin costumes, it looked to us that they were actual goblins. So without thinking, we started defending the people. One of the goblins was slain by me, and the other was Rodan. And it wasn't until after closer look in and I pulled the mask off that I realised it was a child. At this point as well, she can even see that I'm just literally dying inside. Like, not even attempting to defend myself at this point. I just say how it is and what exactly happened. There's not even an ounce of defense for myself at this point.
She just sort of like pinches the bridge of her nose and just shakes her head. Do you have any idea how much trouble you are in, Valmu?
Yes. Hence why I didn't make any attempt to flee or leave. I went peacefully.
She just shakes her head again. I don't know if I can fix this.
It's understandable.
I don't have the necessary pull to fix this. If you go in front of the king and he decides that you are guilty, then I don't know what is going to happen.
All I can say is like literally, I think. No, so not even any of the guards attempted to help. It was left down to us, and in a split decision, mistakes were made. As 4 into 4, depend on the outcome. If the outcome and we're found that it is just that we will defend the people, and that I will now not resort to force first, and it will be talking first.
She kind of just sighs again. The fact, Valmu, that the guards did not step in should have told you.
The guards didn't even step in to find a girl that was missing, who was buried alive by her home brother.
Because it was not given to the guards to solve. It was not for them. They were told that it was already being handled. So that needn't worry. That is why they did not step in regarding the little girl. But you should have known, Valmu, with everything going on, when these so-called goblins entered and the guards didn't do anything, you should have known that maybe it's not that serious.
I realise that now.
She just sort of like shakes her head again. The only thing that I can think of now, Valmu, to help you and your so-called friends is to get Mr. Bellamy involved.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Like as I said, like, I mean, I could just take full blame. I didn't really do much. I acted first.
Valmu, if you take full blame, you will be executed. Don't be stupid. The only problem is if I get Mr. Balamu involved, not only me, but you, Zenethra, and all of us will then owe him, and most probably, and she almost shudders when she says this, Halavir, a favor.
You have froze.
Oh, that's so weird. What was the last thing that you heard?
That if you get Marcus involved,
Oh, okay.
It's
So
not only me.
yeah. So if I ask Mr. Bellamy for this, not only me, you, Zenethra, our whole family will owe Marcus. And she closes her eyes, and it's almost like she shudders, as well as Halavir, a favor.
Yeah, I understand that. But what happens if you? What about if you put the request in from me and Roden instead, and say we'll cover the favor?
There's sort of this anger that flashes across her face. You know that's not how it works. The one who asks does not get to set the terms. Valmu. They will decide, and I can guarantee you that while Mr. Bellamy might be more understanding and maybe agree to just you and your friend, Halavir certainly will not be as understanding.
I understand.
So I think that before I call in Mr. Bellamy, you need to discuss this with your party. Make them aware of what this is going to cost them. I will instruct the guards to let me know of your decision. It needs to be quick. It needs to be today, because this needs to be done before your hearing. If you go in front of the king, there is no...
I'm pretty sure the party will agree. If you talk to Marcus, it's probably the best of the outcomes for now.
Are you sure all of them will agree? Because otherwise I will have to visit your other friend as well in his prison.
I'm sure that they'll agree. As I said, we don't know where the goblin's been taken, and Lucy and Jester don't really deserve to be in here.
The goblin is in the noble's prison.
Yeah, I'll just make the decision to say yeah. For now, it's probably best if you talk to Marcus. There's no other way outcome out of this, I don't think.
She gives a sigh. I will go and talk to him, and then we will get this hopefully sorted before you. And she just stops the guy and is like, I don't know what to say. Valmu, I expected better. I honestly expected better.
I don't really know what to say, but I never thought that I'd ever harm an innocent myself.
I don't need to tell you that Zenethra is beside herself. We do what we do. But we've always at least had our code of not harming children. Okay. I will see you in a little bit. Mr. Bellamy might want to, I don't know, he might want to come and talk to you. I don't know. So just please be ready. Talk to the rest of your party if you can. I can assure you the goblin is fine where he is. His
At least that's good.
his accommodations are much different than yours.
She actually looks proper clear, like properly. You can probably see that my fingernails are quite bloody from where I've been scratching at the floor and stuff.
She won't comment on it, because there's no real point, but she will look.
Could Lucy, by chance, overhear this from where he is?
Yeah, it's not like she's whispering.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Lucy's going.
yeah, so he would hear.
Wait till she gets. So she gets closer to him.
Hmm.
So he's not screaming across the way.
So sure, when she's right about there-ish as she's leaving.
Excuse me, Catherine, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Could you say it's a request from the party instead of a request from your family? I don't want to bring your entire family into this. Just say that we're a little tied up at the moment to where we can't request it ourselves.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it, but that's unfortunately not how it works. Hex is part of the family. We, in essence, work for Mr. Bellamy, not the other way around. I know often Hicks makes it seem like Mr. Bellamy works for us, but it is in fact the other way around.
I understand that, but I just thought bringing it up that we're the ones that are asking first might help him understand that it's our request.
As I said, I appreciate it, but he is not going to be the one making the request for your release. He is going to be the one asking the person that is going to ask for your release, which means they decide who owes.
Oh, well, that's gonna be more fun.
Are we gonna meet Helga's long lost sister again?
Oh, that'd be fun.
She is unfortunately the only one that has enough sway with the king to get you released.
That's interesting. Well, I'll try to relax and try to keep Hex from doing something stupid. I would ask if you could help me at least get a guard over here to replace my piss bucket, because as soon as it threw me in here, like, it was already filled, and I gotta go.
Just be lucky that you got one.
You see Lucy like trying to give like a sheepish smile, trying to lighten the mood.
Red room. It's just dog.
I laugh in serious situations. I'm sorry.
She kind of just sighs. When you are the only person protected by the king, then yes, you have some sway with him, I would say. But sure, I will see what I can do regarding your toilet accommodations.
So I can't stop laughing that it actually worked.
She'll sort of give a little nod, and then she will walk off, and he'll hear her talk to one of the guards, who just sort of like rolls his eyes, and eventually they will come over.
As soon as the guard looks over, he just gives a little.
So he will open, there's like they don't open the actual door, there's like a smaller one at the bottom, where they basically will slide food through. And he will slide in a empty bucket, as well as one in Hex's cell as well.
Right. Yay!
Okay.
X, you got your piss bucket.
Yeah, you got your bucket. Robbo, back at your prison, they every now and then they come around to make sure that everything is okay, that you are comfortable. After a while they changed your sheets. They brought you some nice new clean ones, new like your new prison uniform, which is not the scratchy tunic, it's actually proper clothing.
Oh yeah.
And they brought you some food as well. Asked you if there's anything else that you need, if there's anything you'd like to read, like books, or if you want to write a letter to someone, things like that. If there's literally anything that you need, you just need to tell them they are there to make your stay as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, can I get a 50-pack beer?
We'll give a little nod. We'll make sure it gets to you as soon as possible.
Yeah.
After a little while as well, they do bring a letter to you. And in the letter, and you can see that they didn't read it, so it was still sealed and everything. And it does state that Hicks spoke to his aunt, and she will try and gather, or she will basically owe a favor to Marcus Balamu as well as Halavir Bloodborne to try and release you from prison, but that you have to be aware that you are part of the owing a favor. If you have any objections, you must please let them know, because this is happening very, very soon, hopefully.
Oh, well, I guess we can't go to the fucking. I was gonna say, let's at least try to do the freaking court, but whatever, it's fine.
Well, you have the opportunity to say no, that you don't want to, then you can communicate with them.
Just let them take me out of prison.
Okay. Because if you had wanted to, they would have brought you to the prison to talk to them, and sort of almost try and convince them not to, if you wanted to do that. Then you can brag in their faces about how nice your accommodations are.
So, do I feel confident in my own ability to be a fucking lawyer? Kinda. Kinda do.
One of us will get executed because the goblin wants to be a lawyer.
They don't even know what he said. What did he say?
I said one of us is getting executed because the goblin wants to be a lawyer.
I mean, Elias could be a lawyer.
I'm sorry, but did you not hear the amazing counter argument I said?
You got put into a separate prison that you've been treated like a god in. Yeah, okay.
No. I also said some other things.
That we were protecting you. I know.
It worked.
Okay, so what's your decision? What do you want to do?
If this shit, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'll just let him take me out of prison, whatever it's.
You're not confident in your own lawyer abilities.
Semi-confident, but I have no idea what the court in Latosh is like. So I'm not gonna risk it for something that might be just shot down immediately.
Well, if you wanted to, you could find out. You could, ask them who is sitting in on your hearing, if that would help your decision.
Nah, I'll just let him take me out of prison. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. That's fine. Because I don't want you to just, feel like you're getting bullied into something. That's why she sent you a letter, because you were not part of this conversation, and it is a big, basically, payback for all of this. So
either get out of prison for free with chance of death later, or be in prison. Yeah, I'll just stay in prison. I'll go with him.
Okay.
I can't make up my fucking mind. Please take this power away from me.
Nope, that is not how this works. I will not get blamed for, you didn't give me a choice, you didn't give me a decision. I'm getting railroaded into doing this.
I made my damn decision. Now please move on before I change my mind again.
You can still change it up until the last second. Okay. The day sort of drags on. You guys don't really know how long it is. It could be minutes, it could be hours. It feels like fucking years.
Jester kind of knows. She's still singing.
Yeah, that's what's making it worse.
Shut the fuck up.
For Robbo, it doesn't feel that bad because he has a lot to do to sort of like keep himself busy. He's never really.
Like, see how much beer I can drink.
Basically, that as well, because they do eventually bring it for him. But in sort of reality, it is basically just about an hour and a half when the guard sort of bangs on your cell again.
So about there.
Wait, it takes you that long to count down from 800 to 700?
It's not just
She's
counting
singing the
down,
entire
it's
song.
singing a freaking song. And I will give you inspiration for not singing the song, so I do appreciate that you're actually not doing it, because I would fucking kill you myself.
I thought about singing it as soon as they showed up. I really did.
No, but I'm talking about you as a person, not actually
Yeah, I know.
singing it. Yes, I would have lost my absolute fucking mind. So the guard bangs on the cells, and they almost step back. With Catherine that was there, and with Thor and Eliza, they were standing, fairly close. But the moment that Marcus and Halavir steps in, the guards actually move away. And Marcus walks in and he sort of like looks into Lucy's cell, and then Hicks, and down the line at Jester, and he looks slightly confused about the whole situation. And he'll sort of stand here so that he can talk to both Hicks and Lucy without having to sort of, raise his voice too much. I have spoken to your aunt, Valmu. She has informed me of your situation.
I'd stand up and walk towards the cell. There's a lot more blood coming from my hands now than there was when my arm was here. Yeah. Place I never wanted to be.
I can imagine. It is quite a predicament, to be honest.
It's catastrophic.
Sorry, what are vampire drinking its own blood even worth?
Well, I was just about to say that I am pretty sure that he does not bleed, technically. So
My hands are just beat up.
basically, yes, there won't be any blood because they don't have.
My nails are pretty much being chipped out.
Yeah, they don't technically bleed.
Very interesting conversation starter right there.
No.
Why are you fucking bleeding? You took like 16 arrows, 2 stabs to the gut, and like 27 fucking fireballs. Are you okay? Like, I feel like somebody would notice that.
But no, yeah, no, I'm
What is it?
It's more of a catastrophic thing. One, it was something that I never wanted to ever be able to say I'd done in my life. 2, it brings a bad name to my family.
He gives a bit of a nod. It does, yes, because it is public knowledge, unfortunately, which makes the whole situation a lot harder to deal with.
I'll be completely honest and say, like, Jester did not do anything as bad as what I done. They're innocent. Completely.
Well, I assume your aunt explained to you your sort of limited choices.
Yeah.
While some of your party members might be technically innocent, there's no real way of telling without you possibly standing trial and explaining your side, then you risk them ruling that you are guilty, but you also could be set free. It just depends on how well you make your case in front of the king and one of the other leaders from the domain that is currently here on business.
Your stew.
Well, depending on if some of the people that were there that day to see what was going on, they might understand that that the costumes were made way too well, that children didn't make these costumes. Like, it was very difficult to tell that they were goblins, like that they're actually children and not goblins.
Okay, I want to see what the courtroom's like. I'm gonna fucking. God, you make it too. You got.
But if you were there, they all look the same. Like Jester and I have been in. Well, I'm guessing Jester has been in these types of situations before in the circus, but I know I have for sure because the circus kind of does some shady business, and we've always talked our way out of things. But I just wanted to make sure that it's done correctly because I don't want the party to be in a worse situation because I slipped up because of how many years it's been.
I'm going to let you know now, Robbo, who the court is going to be made up of. He gives a nod. While all of that makes sense, the court in Latash is not the best at the best of times. You will have to find, and you have limited resources, your own witnesses from that day. They're not going to do it for you, unfortunately. If there is anyone that you feel that you particularly want to speak on your behalf that was actually there.
There is this one person that I do know the name of that could have seen the goblins running in when she left. It was the person that we got the job from. Hex, do you remember her name? I think it was like Claire? No, that's a child. Hex, do you by chance have that paper still?
You don't have anything on you.
Well, the paper might be in her. Yeah.
Well, you will need to decide what it is that you want to do, because depending on your decision depends on what we either need to do or don't need to do.
What would you? What? In your mind, what would you suggest? Because this is a massive like this is catastrophic stuff. Like this is beyond bad. I mean, would you say we stand a better chance going to trial or just having it sorted now before it makes?
Goldfish isn't gonna tell you that. That's too descriptive.
Yeah.
I will say that it was 2 out of about 14 total. If it helps you decide a little bit better. Because, to be honest, this is the first time. Normally, we have to deal with missing children cases in the circus, not death. You see Lucy kind of look down a little bit, kind of like trying to like keep himself together. but he's also now getting a little homesick just remembering.
Do you want into I need a fifth one. Do you want some time to think this over, because it is quite a big decision?
Think it over. We'd need the whole party. Yeah. We'd need the goblin.
I can arrange that he can be brought over. They're not that intense where he is currently.
There's like an interrogation type room where we can have a meeting. Like just like a nice room where the guards can still watch over us while we can all sit around and like discuss things properly. That would be nice, but I know that's gonna be too much of an ask. It's gonna be difficult to discuss things when we're this spread out.
Can arrange that you are all put in sort of one or two adjoining cells. I won't put you in a normal room though. We'll keep you in cells. He sort of just gives a chuckle, unfortunately.
Oh, I just got my second piss bucket. I want to stay in this one. And he gives his night. He tries to give a smile. Oh, while trying to lighten the mood.
You're not helping. Please stop.
Yeah. I know what in my mind says this is probably the easiest way. So I'll talk to them all first, and then we'll come up with a decision.
Sure. Let me arrange to bring the goblin in.
He's escaping. Get him.
That is weird.
Oh.
You shouldn't be able to do that.
We've been able to do that for a while.
That is weird. Then something went fucking wrong with the map uploading. Oh, it's fine.
Just have to leave. You can't keep me here, Ice. You've got no power.
I actually do. If you really want to test my power.
No. I was joking. Leave me alone.
We're the better test of God about fucking.
Let's see if we can. Let's see you move now.
No, give me my power back.
No, you can't fucking move at all. Okay. Elias, Thor, and Moria, what are you guys currently up to?
I'm waiting outside for hearing an update from Catherine.
Let me pull you guys, the three of you, over. This one, and this
Wow, are you calling us out?
Say again?
No, I'm just like, you calling us out?
Well, yeah, I just want to sort of know what the three of you are doing while they are up there. What do I want to do now? I wanted to move that token. So this is sort of where you will be when you sort of exit. So are you making your way anywhere specific, having any specific conversations? Or just waiting?
Bless you.
Blesses you.
Well, to aid that cause, we must seek for witnesses. Perhaps we can act as counselors.
Is he saying that out loud to the other two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what are you saying? I can't hear you. I couldn't hear on the Discord.
To aid our cause, we must seek 4 witnesses. Perhaps we can act as their counselors, though I don't know the party.
I agree with you. Problem is being, who will be willing to witness? Like, we are essentially the strangers here. Whoever would testify for us would have to be people outside the city. Actually, not a part of the city. So we should definitely, if we can find more of those, then we should. I mean, I'm down to try. But let's see if we can.
Perhaps written statements of the children are in order.
Yeah, but I still think we should select the people we want to find, because if it's gonna be people from town, they could like spin the story in their favor, because it's probably like wait, how big is this town, Ice? Would I know? Like,
The city,
like,
it's quite massive.
No. Okay.
Perhaps we can find the people that were beat up by these rogues.
Yes. The one maybe with the kneecap, no?
Exactly.
Okay, let's try.
Where to start, though?
Let's ask. Let's.
Perhaps.
Wait. Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to lie, because I will kind of be like, oh, we could come heal the person. Wait, oh, maybe we actually don't have to lie. Okay, I have a plan. Okay. I want to go up to a random citizen. Whatever. And I'm just gonna ask from person to person. I don't know if I need to do it for each person, but essentially what I want to say to them. Hello, my name is Fawn. I'm a traveling paladin. I heard that somebody here in town from the festivities got their knee hurt very badly. I'm here to help as a healer to heal their knee so they can feel better quickly. Would you know where this person might reside?
Okay. So it'll take him about 4 or 5 people. Most of them would just be like, I wasn't here, but I did hear about it. So I'm not sure. Eventually, he does get the answer that, yes, they know who he is talking about. He probably went to the hospital, but they have healers there who most probably already fixed him.
Okay, just to be extra safe, where would the hospital, where can I locate the hospital or ask him to return?
They would give him directions to the hospital.
And I would ask Eliza Moran if they wanted to join me to the hospital. That's actually the perfect place to ask for witnesses. Also.
Perhaps Elias can go to the library to find some law books to see what the law says about kids.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it is not a bad idea. Maybe I should also do that.
I sent you a message, Robbo. I don't know if you saw it.
I probably didn't.
Well, now you know that there's a message, so you can have a look. Okay, so you guys are splitting up. Thor, you're going to the hospital, and Elias, you're going to the library to research some law books.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. I do have a hospital map, but I don't think I have it uploaded. I'm not gonna upload it for such a quick interaction. You managed to find the hospital. It's very clearly marked, and the directions that you get is freaking spot on. It's a massive fucking building. It's 2 stories, and the building itself is big, and it's very fancy. It's very nice. The moment that you step in, everything looks brand new, very well taken care of. The nurses, their uniforms are clean. The doctors are up and about. And a nurse walks up to you. She looks human. She's got long blonde hair, sort of these sparkly blue eyes. Very friendly. My name is Amanda. What can I help you with?
Greetings, Amanda. My name is Ford. I am here as a paladin healer as well, and wanted also to actually talk to a person who hurts his knee the other day. I would like to, first of all, try to heal it. If, of course, assuming since you have healer, I've heard that you have done it, but if it's not too much trouble, I really, really need to talk to him to save some innocent people's life. In best case scenario.
I think you are referring to, and she walks over back to the nurse's station. Let me just give you an idea of what she looks like. And she sort of goes through the book. Oh, you're talking about Mr. Thompson. Yes, he came in with a bad knee. Yes.
I see. Is it possible to talk to him? It's really important.
Sure, you can visit him. He's she sort of like looks up at the clock. Visiting hours are almost over, so you will have to be very quickly. We are quite strict when it comes to visiting hours, as our patients are very important and they need their rest.
Of course, very understandable. Thank you so much, Amanda. I will make it very quick.
Perfect. And then she will lead you down to his room, and he has a private room. And he is sitting on a very comfy couch. He's busy reading what looks to be like almost like a newspaper type thing. There's a cup of tea on the table next to him with some freshly baked cookies. And she gives a little knock on the door, tells him that he has some visitors. You have about 5 minutes before visiting hours are over. And then she closes the door behind her.
Greeting, Mr. Thompson. I heard from Amanda that was your name. I am here to ask if it's okay to talk to you about the incident that happened. With the party.
Oh, with the he gives a little chuckle with the silly children. Yes. What can I do for you?
Mr. Thompson, is it common for it to be this violent? You ended up in the hospital from this event.
Well, he sort of laughs again, and then he sort of like bends his knee up and down. I mean, it definitely did hurt, but it's all fixed now. The doctors here are very good at what they do. So, and luckily I did not have to pay anything for it, since it was... Yeah, and he just sort of like stops talking. I mean, it's only the second time that this has ever happened. I know that the children would love to make it a yearly event, but so far, every time it sort of gets out of hand, and that's why it is not a thing yet. It just gets organized by them for fun not every year. They would like to do it, but every time that it gets out of hand, the children and their families do at least get punished. But it doesn't seem like the rest of them take it seriously, not to get so violent. But anyway, what is it that I can do for you? You look like you're here with a mission.
I'll be honest with you, Mr. Thompson. I and my companions, I just came to town before this event, or after the event sort of took place. And my companions now did a horrible deed in taking the lives of 2 innocent children. I was not sure of this event, and I'm very new to this town, but knowing these people, they only did what they did to protect people around here. And I came here to ask if it's not too rude, to persuade you to not say they're innocent because they need punishment, my party members, but at least lighten the sentence by, if you could see, at least when they tried to help you, that it was for the sake of the good in their hearts and not to do it maliciously to hurt people.
Am I hearing correctly that you want me to testify at their hearing? On behalf of the people that killed the children?
Again, I'm not asking you to say they're innocent. I'm asking you just to testify. And it's a lot to ask. The only reason I'm asking is I hope you could see that they only wanted to protect and never meant to hurt. And of course, it's not going to justify what they did. And they do need punishment. I do believe so. But I don't believe, and I'm afraid what punishment could be that could be so harsh, because I still don't know the condition of what could be. I'm not forcing you. I don't want to even suggest the forcing. All I wanted to see if there's any hope, because as they are party members, as friends, I want to see what I can do for them.
He stays quiet for a little while as he sort of thinks. I will do it, but I'm not going to lie or sugarcoat what happened. I will be honest about the situation, that yes, I did get injured, and they were probably just helping and protecting, even though they might have taken it a little bit too far.
That's all I'm asking for, Mr. Thompson. I am very happy to it, and I, as a paladin myself, would never ask you to lie in a court. I want you to tell the truth, and that's also why I want you to testify, because I do believe that my party members did it for the good, in good consciousness, but even if it's a mistake, they should own to the responsibility, but at least look with kinder eyes, as the reasoning behind it was not to cause distress, but to help people in need.
He gives a nod. I will be there.
Secondly, I also come to heal. Well, I'm a paladin, so I was going to see if you needed to be healed. Of course, that's disregarding if you're going to just testify or not. I feel bad for what party has caused us distress, and I'm just trying to see what also could be done to make up for it anymore.
I appreciate your offer, but as I said, the doctors and nurses here already have everything under control. They needed to mend the bones, so was pretty painful, but at least it was quick and over and done with.
I would at least, my name is Spore again. I will be traveling around, but if there should be a case where I can help you back as you are willing to show me that kindness of helping me out, I will gladly pay that favor back, if it should ever be required in the future.
I'll keep that in mind. And then after a little bit, Amanda knocks on the door. It's like, I do hope that you are done because visiting hours are over.
Yes, thank you, Amanda. I will be going. Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Good luck with the recovery and have a nice day.
Okay. Elias, I am going to send you the information and everything via text. It's going to be a lot easier. So we'll have a little conversation about what exactly it is that you are looking for, because we're almost done. Back in the prison, they will move Lucy and Jaster basically over there. Let me just give you back control over your token.
Do I get to keep my piss bucket?
And after a little while, they come in with Robbo.
Oh, yay. This is what you guys fucking are. Shit.
Yeah, Robbo, it is disgusting. Based on your accommodations, you would really rather want to fucking go back.
Is that a dead fucking rat? Why does a dead rat have freedom but you don't? That's crazy.
Well, I'm just happy you're not shooting at it, from what I've heard.
I'm just gonna leave.
Says a lot.
So what's the
No,
plan?
but-
You guys want to stand up against trial because the court is going to be Jenka, the king, his wife, and some random noble, and a Hellier.
Jenka?
Yeah, she's here, I guess.
Who's
She
that?
was here for business, apparently. Yeah.
That makes it a little bit easier, I guess.
Tiny bit.
Jenka knows us. Jenka knows we work for her. If she's here on business, we can make it work in our favor. Essentially, I was thinking maybe we could work, like pretty much do community service. In doing that community service, we get our names out of honest workers. That's how we work. And in other words, just doing jobs.
I don't think we're going to get off with community service.
Yeah, community service would be too nice, but
Maybe
hard-
us. Maybe the
hard working
people who
jobs.
didn't kill. But we might get off with involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Chester and I had a little bit of time to talk, and she thinks it shouldn't be too bad if we say what truly happened and have a few witnesses. Maybe if you see Thor or Moira around, you can ask them to gather some witnesses. Apparently there's also a new guy that's with Thor named Elias. Don't know what he's going to be doing, but
Never seen him.
yeah, he seems nice. But I don't know exactly what he's planning. But if he's going to help us or if he's just going to watch and see what happens.
Yeah.
I see that you
I
got a nice
say-
regiment.
I say we go to court tomorrow. There's a very good chance we get off with not death. And whatever Marcus has is probably going to be worse still.
He sort
Yeah,
of just
but-
chuckles hearing
Is-
that.
Up to you.
Is Helen? Are they still here?
Yeah, no, they're standing there.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Lucy's gonna look at Helivir, do a small smile and wave, and he's gonna look at Robo. I don't want to owe her a damn thing. That's all I know.
I don't even think she'd take offense to that, honestly.
She kind of just rolls her eyes.
We just look at her, she just shrugs.
Yeah, because she can hear everything that you say.
I
Because
just want-
she's got
if
like a
it's
passive
poison
perception of 27, so you're not getting much past her.
If she wants more poison glands, I'll happily give it to her. But I don't want to be a test subject for anything that she has cooped up.
Like, scared. I'm just scared of her. I don't understand how Damien bagged that. It's crazy.
Let's just say Damien almost died like 3 times.
Listen. 10 out of 10 is 10 out of 10.
Well, yeah, it was definitely Funzy's time. She got a bit overly excited. She basically almost inflicted wounds him to death when she got very excited. But that is besides the point. Marcus sort of hears your conversation when you talk about the court and, hearing that you sort of know Jenka and you sort of you would be surprised.
Just like that, I have made 6 people die of laughter. I should fucking work as a comedian. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you just need a mirror to go up there with you.
Fuck you. just because you're fucking untalented doesn't mean anything, all right?
But yeah, anyway,
Basic fucking 5 out of 10 ass.
Marcus looks at you when you sort of like mention the whole that Jenka is here and all of that. While I do understand that you sort of work for her, just know that you can't 100% count that she will vote in your favor. Jenka is an unforgiving person.
Jeez.
And
Nice.
probably one of the cruelest people. And he kind of looks to Halivir, sort of like gives her a little wink. Well, one of the other cruelest people that I know.
I'm surprised she still lets me bust in her room at random.
If she knows our side of the story, she'll most likely understand that we were just too eager to help, and we didn't fully see things through.
I
But we
just
don't
want you
wanna
to
help people.
go in there realistically.
Realistically, this is gonna suck no matter what.
Yeah.
He starts
Sorry,
fucking
being
laughing.
someone that's never met Jenka, I don't want to put my trust down to her.
That is also true. Hicks doesn't know her. She's never met him.
And also, as us, like, out of everyone here, there's only 2 of us technically here on a murder charge. The rest of you, are, community service, but there's 2 of us here that'll be executed, if anything. And with that thing, I'd rather favour with the favour to Marcus and Halavera.
That's also kind of true.
Like, most of you probably get away with community service and stuff, or being like banished from where we are, but 2 of us here are actually in here for killing 2 children.
But I do think that that is something, because, what's his name? Roden basically also technically needs to be part of that conversation. So I'm going to end it off here because this is a big decision that you guys need to make, and I don't want to make it if he's not here to sort of give his opinion as well. That is why I'm giving you the choices. It's not this is how it's going to happen. You have a choice how you would like this to possibly go. Elias, you can just send me a message of exactly what it is that he is looking for, and then I will let you know what he finds.
Okay.
But yeah, then I think with that, we're going to end it off tonight.
Question before we go too far. Did Lucy over here Thor say that he's going to try to help out?
That depends. Thor, how loudly did you say that?
Lucy was at the bars when he was talking to Hex.
Passive perception?
Passive perception is 17.
I would say yes, he would have then heard it, because I'll say that he was, I'm assuming that he was listening.
Yeah, Lucy was definitely doing his best to listen.
Okay, then yes, I would say that yes, he heard.
That'll be for next session's conversation.
Okay.
I was asking that now just to be safe, so I don't forget later, and then all of a sudden, oh, Lucy didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I just wanted the confirmation.
Yeah, no, I would say he heard it, because I don't think that Thor was, whispering it.
Yeah, to
Now we
Hex.
just have to worry.
I was lowering my voice to Hex, if that's what it is.
Yeah, but Lucy is close enough, and his passive perception is not that low. So if he was actively trying to listen in on the conversation, I would say that yes, he did. He would have heard it. Yes.
Okay. Because I was low. I don't know if it was for the guys, but I was lowering my voice on purpose. To Hex.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, next week.
Now
then
we have to
you
worry
guys...
about that old lady. In case, just so she doesn't snitch, we have to scare her. Get her rations.
Oh, that one. That's also in prison.
Yeah, no one that's just right here.
Yeah.
It was constantly listening.
Yeah. Interesting situation you guys got yourselves into.
Hey, at least it was only like 2 out of about 14.
No, that's true. Like I said, the Thursday group also went through this whole situation. They just killed one, though. But they got lucky. No one saw, and then one of the players immediately used, what's that rope spell?
Entanglement?
No. It opens up a little pocket dimension.
They threw the body out.
They threw the body in this little pocket dimension. It lasts for an hour, and then they fucked off on their ways. And after an hour, the little pocket dimension opened, and the child just fell from the sky. And no one knew what happened to this fucking child. It just fell from the sky because the party was nowhere near it. It was quite funny.
We should have put him in we should put the 2 in the bag of holding when nobody was looking.
No, it was quite funny.
They
just got lucky where they were and when they attacked and when the child was killed. but they found out pretty early on that it was children, because they also heard the laughing, and the blind guy recognized that something was off, and he told the rest of them. But Akasha wasn't close enough, so she didn't hear, and she cast, I think, a guiding bolt from quite far away, and that is how one of the kids died. But the paladin that was there, I think I critted on him 3 times in a row, and I knocked him down to a quarter of his health with the goblins and their little clubs. It was quite insane. And he's tall. He's like 7 foot something. So now you have these 7-8-year-olds. So they're basically bashing in his kneecaps and his shins. It was quite funny. I critted on him 3 times in a row. And then I critted on another player twice in a row. And on the other one once. And I think I only missed twice during that whole encounter. It was insane. Even I was getting panicked. I was like, this is not how I thought this was gonna go. I'm gonna fucking TPK a party with
children.
With like
girls.
8 goblins. It was like, yeah, that's hectic.
Alright,
But yeah,
well, I
it's
need to head to
interesting.
bed.
Yeah, go to
Good night,
sleep.
guys.
Good night, and I'll see you guys next week.
So wait.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.